Hey everyone. How to get over the narcissist. Now, people say that this isn't something you can just do overnight. That it takes time to detach yourself from the trauma bond, and while that can be true, I think there are also some things you can do to get over them short term. You just got to, for a start, if you're still attracted to them, you've got to start seeing them differently. You can't keep seeing them as like a model or something, everything you want them to be, like this fantasy, like they're just so handsome or beautiful. What you got to do is just imagine them sitting on the toilet. A public toilet. Yeah, that's it. Imagine the narcissist sitting on a public toilet. If that doesn't help you to get over the narcissist, nothing will. So definitely try that one, and you just got to see them differently. They want to present this image as though they're so perfect. They're like these beautiful creatures, they're everything that everyone wants. You've got to start remembering the things you never liked about them. We've all seen these narcissists at, I was going to say inappropriate, but that's not really the right word for this. We've all seen them at less desirable times. I think that's fair to say. So if you want to get over a narcissist, you can't be thinking about all of the good times. Like when they looked amazing in a dress or a suit. You need to remember them when they looked at their worst. Remember those really embarrassing moments. Like some of the most humiliating things that ever happened in the relationship. That's what you need to be ruminated on. Every time they're trying to attack you and put you down, or they're trying to triangulate you with a new supply. Start remembering your narc. I don't know if maybe you might have walked in on them on the toilet or something. Or you could just imagine what that would be like. Or for the guys, I don't know, maybe you saw your narc. Maybe she didn't shave her legs or her armpits for a few days. And I know it's funny, but when you're remembering this stuff, how could you possibly want to go back to that? What's attractive about that? So that's how you've got to see it. And of course, once you've done that and you've taken the focus off the narcissist, then you can put the focus back on yourself, on your own life. Remember all of the things that you like to do before you got involved with a narcissist. All of those hobbies and interests, whatever it was. Maybe you like doing yoga, meditation. Maybe you just liked going for walks on your own in nature. All of these things, you just got to put the focus back on yourself. Remember that fire you had inside of you, that passion, that motivation, that drive to do and accomplish things. You were so passionate before you met the narcissist. You had so much motivation. Before you met the narcissist, you were jumping out of bed to get things done. But then once you've been around them long enough, it's like you didn't want to get out of bed. It's like, no, not another day. That's just how it is, you know, they just take the life and energy out of you. But once you've had some time away from them, you can rebuild, you can get that energy back. You've just got to remember that person that you used to be. Remember the energy you had. That's what will motivate you to get back to yourself again. And that will help you to finally get over the narcissist. Or you could always go back to remembering them on the toilet. Dina Liddell asks, can you please answer my super chat? Okay, let me just scroll up here. Hey, Narc Survivor. My narcs have ruined me for literally ever having friends again. What should I do? It sounds like what you're talking about is your narcs have turned your friends into fly monkeys, or just the people in your community, maybe people you haven't even met yet. They've managed to turn them against you. They've started a smear campaign against you. In those situations, people might think you've got to prove your innocence. You've got to show them what a great person you are. And to some extent, that is what you have to do. But it's not about proving that the narcissist is wrong. The more you try and prove them wrong, the worse it's going to look on you. You don't have to defend yourself if you know you're right. And if they believe in the narcissist, then you're just going to have to let them go. But there will always be other friends. There will always be other people. It's a big world out there. The narcissist wants you to think that the world is so small, but it isn't. And when you leave their friends and their community, you will realize that. You will find that not everyone thinks in the same way as these people do. So I hope that helped. I hope that answered your question. So getting over these narcissists, It's like they just come into our lives and they take us off our purpose. It's like maybe it's just to remind us how important our purpose is to us. Maybe we don't truly miss it. Maybe we don't truly appreciate it until it's taken away from us. And that's why when some people have been in the lowest place in their lives, they manage to come back so much harder than before. They've got so much more motivation than they ever did before. So, even if the narcissist leaves you behind in their pit of misery, don't think that it's all over. Don't think that you can't go back to where you were before. You've got to see it like you were the one who built yourself. You were the one who made you who you were. They didn't create you. You never needed them. And while they may have taken up your time, a bit of your energy, maybe your money, you have to remember they only got a batch of it. You're the one with the formula. They might have had a slice of the cake. They might have had a piece of the pie. But you've got the recipe. You can make it again. And that's how you get over the narcissist. Instead of remembering them at their best and through the good times, remember the bad times. And then get back to focusing on yourself again. It's raining today. But I'm still going to go out and try to explore a bit. We're going to be doing the second episode of Dealing with Narcissists. What's your story? So if you would like to share your story on the channel, please send me an email, coaching@narcsurvivor.co.uk. Thank you all for joining this live, and I hope to see you all in the premieres later today.